Welcome to Chalk and Cheese Podcast. One DJ, podcast, one comedian, and two other guys. Chalk and Cheese. Come on. Begging it. All right, Chris. I'll tell you what. Yeah, I'll tell you what. I would like you to speak to someone. I'll pay. I'll pay, bro.
Why?
I'll pay, bro. You seem damaged, bro.
Everyone's damaged.
No, you seem
need help. Yeah, you seem angry.
No, but
you're not. You said you're not. No, but you do seem angry.
The thing is,
you seem so militant, Zulu. You want to punch everyone up. But
you guys
are you really angry, Ceesix?
You guys misconstrued me.
Are you angry? No, that's what you said. So I'm just gonna have to go on what you said. But you said I seem damaged. I'm not damaged.
Don't advise that now.
You know, the thing is, the difference is, I have a very serious demeanor. So sometimes, even when I'm joking, I come across serious.
But there's a subconscious thing as to why you're so angry.
No,
subconsciously, you're an angry man.
I'm not angry at all.
You told me about when you worked in a bus station. You was angry.
What did I say about
you said you was an angry little child. Yeah. You did. You said when you was working in a bus station at 19, yeah? You was an angry man. But
I never said that at all.
Someone saw you.
I never said that at all.
And they brought you in.
No, I never said that at all.
Yeah, I never said
that. I've never been angry. But as I said to you, look, I said to you just a minute ago, that my dad
everyone feels that energy
because the difference is you guys you guys are comedians and take things. Hold on, I'm gonna explain why this comes across, and I've tried to explain it before. I'm a very serious person, and this podcast was built up on us being different people. So the first conversation we had when we was on tour in the hotel room was about you guys talking about jerk rice, and I was talking about my argument for jerk rice was, well, we shouldn't moan if we're not capitalizing on selling jerk chicken, selling jerk seasoning. If we're not going to capitalize it, people like our culture, and if we don't capitalize on it, someone's going to capitalize on it. That was my argument. No, there was no other argument that was coming from a standpoint like mine. So what that initially showed me was we look at things differently. Do you get what I'm saying? So when we did the podcast, it was initially just going to be jokes and fun. But when serious topics come on, I go into serious mode. I'm not a comedian. So I can speak about things from a more serious standpoint. And then you got someone like Dizzle who just wants to make a joke about things and doesn't take things serious. And it winds me up because I am trying to have a decent conversation about something. So I'm not angry, but I'm serious about what we're talking about. So on this podcast, I'm not a comedian. I don't have anything to sell. Where some, not all, because Yardie doesn't do it, but you, Shabba, and Dizzle, in my opinion, are always in character. And when you're in character, that's always
to me telling you my dad's a pussy.
No, not now, but initially, because these last few episodes we haven't had any arguments, and because the balances are shifting. But initially, these guys were in character. So they were always trying to sell the narrative of their character when I'm just being a normal guy having a normal conversation. And if a normal guy's having a normal conversation with a character, it's going to have an imbalance. So I'm not angry at all.
But even if I just ask you a normal question, you're like, fuck no.
When?
And Yardie, I swear the other day someone asked him, I think one of the podcasts, and I was like, blah, blah, fuck. And then look, you even angry now. See what I mean? Like, but it just sounds like there's a place that when you speak, it sounds like there's a lot of passion.
I'm a straight up kind of person. So I would say no.
Yeah,
that doesn't make me angry. It just it makes me understand my standpoint.
The passion sounds like there's some anger and fire.
There's none of that. There's none of that. You guys have to realize that if a man is serious and having a conversation, and then someone keeps chucking silly jokes in, it's just gonna piss him off. And just like, you know what? I
can say the same about me then.
But that's why I never said you're angry, but you're displaying that you have issues.
Well, everyone's got issues, but I would say,
but you seem to have a lot more. First of all, you have father issues. That's blatant. You have father issues.
I don't like my dad, but you don't mean
no. You have father issues, and it's led into every other aspect of your life and relationship. You just said you'll leave a perfectly good relationship if she wants children. It's fucking wild, blood. Perfectly good. You and her are in love. She wants babies. Here's a card, babe. I'm gone. That's fucking wild. And so that's wild straight away. And now you got Ovi envy.
Oh, fuck off.
They see Ovi on TV and get mad.
Don't try.
I bet you can't watch Love Island without
You're an idiot. I actually big him up. Like, you see me big him up. Like, I laugh. I say, no, this guy's funny though. He's a bit dumb, but I like his movement. Look how he's lifting up the gal. You see, it's a black thing. No, you know what I'm saying? I'm always picking up Ovi. There's no way.
That's because you half fancy him and you half envy him.
I'm rinsing the
You always cuss every man we're over 6 foot and get attention.
Fuck off.
Facts.
Fuck off. You don't see me.
I like the way he says that.
You see me rinsing. Yeah.
Quick question. Stop that. Your boy Dillian Whyte.
Yeah. Look at that fat fucker. Why did he come?
He's over 6 foot.
Why did he come in at 18 stone 7, fam? If he was training the way he trains, how dare you come in that weight?
Can never take the guy serious.
No.
What weight should he have been?
Because what I'm saying is,
what weight should he have been?
He should have been lighter, man.
What weight should he have been?
In shape. If you're a heavyweight boxer, you think the heavyweights back in the days used to look like Dylan? That's taking a piss.
No, George
Foreman
looked
that
like
was in his later years. When George Foreman first came in, he was solid brick. Fraser, brick. Muhammad Ali, slim, athletic build. Tyson, built. Holyfield, built. Lennox Lewis, built. Then you got Dylan. Don't make sense, fam. These boxers of today,
you know, say you just don't like Dylan for a reason.
Everybody's different.
No, because
let me tell you
something. Look on Tyson Fury.
I know.
Look on Tyson Fury.
Yeah. Oh, that's why I said boxers of today, they don't respect it like how the boxers back then did.
Look on the Baby Miller, brother.
No, it's wrong, blood. It's wrong to be.
So you say you don't respect his craft, really?
You don't respect your craft. Let me tell you something as well. Yeah, I know Dylan.
So is that not coming across?
Like I said, no, I know Dylan. I know Dylan from back in Thai boxing days. I know Dylan from Thai boxing days.
We know.
So,
but can we just
when we went to have a fight, yeah. Dylan came in, yeah. He was meant to have a fight. The guy came in the day before eating Maryland Ross Clark cookies.
So what?
We went in the next day and he was overweight. He could not do the fight. They said he had to skip it off. Some things don't change. Dylan don't like eating well. Yeah,
is he fit,
he can fight, but he don't like eating well.
Is he
in the top 3?
He's a fighter.
He's in the top 3 boxers now.
He's a fighter.
He's mandatory.
Dylan's a fighter.
So what's wrong with that?
But his skills will only fighting will only take you that far, especially when.
So how far he need to take it?
However, he did box better. He's a better boxer. He boxed well, and I'll give him that. He boxed well, but I don't like how you're disrespecting your weight, man.
I'm not disrespecting.
But how?
He probably decide, you know what, for this fight I have to go in a little bit heavy.
No, that's an excuse.
What's his average weight? What's his average weight?
You're meant to be like, at his height, he should be like 17-ish stone. You're not meant to come in that heavy. Even the commentator said it. Even the commentator said it. He goes, oh my God. Like, he goes, something about around his midriff is a bit big. Do you know what I mean?
What did he come in
18 stone 7.
And what he's meant to be?
Like in his 17 stones, blood.
1 stone, you really kill him on over.
Blood, that's a lot, you know.
Did he win?
14 pounds.
Yeah, did he win?
Yeah, he won.
Exactly.
But I didn't say, did I not say he boxed well?
You're a bit of a hater, bro. No, you never said nothing nice about the brother.
He boxed well. I said did I say he boxed well?
Bro, that's
and not. Did I just say he boxed well?
That's not good enough.
No, you're trying to make me look like I'm this. I said the guy did well. He won. However,
why Yardie brought him up here was because he knows you cannot fucking say nothing nice about Dylan.
Because I'm a boxer. I'm a boxer.
You're not a boxer.
So
you're not a boxer.
I see boxing from a different view.
Are you a boxer?
No, but I used to be. But I see boxing from a different...
Name 3 boxing position.
1, 2,
1, 2, and 3. Yeah. No, but what I'm saying is, I'm looking at it from a different view.
That was the part where you're supposed to stop.
No, I'm looking at boxing.
No, the whole point of bringing up Dylan was just
to prove
see how
that you can't.
That was it. We
can't chat
because I'm a realist about him.
We talk about boxing already.
I'm a realist.
What's his? Well, listen. He won his fight. He went in there. He won it. He did well.
He's no mandatory.
Did I not say that?
Listen. He outboxed the guy. He did everything right. You go bring in his weight. What the fuck?
Because
let the man live.
No.
If he wants to eat Maryland cookies and still win,
because then when he gets knocked out, what is everyone gonna say? It's because he's eating too much Maryland cookie and he don't respect the sport. Blah blah blah. There's a certain thing.
That sounds like you.
No. See Joshua, even though he lost his last fight, fair enough, but Joshua, obviously you can tell he respects his thing because he's always in the gym. This is all you get
never,
paid to do.
The reason why Joshua loses is because Joshua loses is because he eat hobnobs. He never eat Mary.
Let me tell you something. Yeah, when you're overweight, and you're not in a good shape in boxing, you're disrespecting your own sport, blood. You're lazy to your own craft. Straight up. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, as a heavyweight, all you're doing,
look on Louise.
Yeah, and he's disrespecting. All you're doing by being in that shape, fam. He said it himself. He said, if I got in more shape and that, I know I would be better. You see what I'm saying? It's just part of the sport.
Said to you,
you don't see a fat sprinter, do you? You don't see Usain Bolt.
Yeah, but Usain Bolt, but everybody's different. Usain Bolt is not a traditional sprinter. Usain Bolt is tall, not bulky. Most sprinters are overweight with muscle, and they're
in shape. No, they're in shape for their sport.
The point I'm saying is, Usain Bolt is a tall, slim guy.
Of course, yeah, but in a good way.
So, and the sprinters are not like Usain Bolt. He defies the laws of sprinting. That's why he's a phenomenon. Right. Yeah. So let's not even bring him in. The point is, when I said if Louis lost weight, Joshua will never beat him. You said don't lose weight because you won't be used to fighting. Right. You said that.
Yeah.
So then let the man live. Because if Dillian is a 18 stone man, and he shaves it off for the fight down to 17 something, he might get beat up based on your argument.
Because he's used to fighting in that space.
Because he's used to fighting in that space.
I believe Dillian never shaved the weight because the guy who he was fighting was strong.
Based on what you said, did you say that about Luis or not?
You really don't understand.
Did you say that about Luis or not?
What?
You said if Luis should not lose any weight to fight Joshua again because he won't be used to his weight. And if he'd fight... Do you remember him saying that?
It's because it's too... Yeah. Yes, exactly. It's
what is Dillian's weight before? Because we don't know. Let's just.
He's in his 17 stones. He's 17 something.
You can see around his belly. That's why when he was boxing, he had his.
Yeah, he pulled it up.
High waisted.
He pulled up his trousers. But you lot really don't get it. Like what I'm saying
I just think you hate him.
No, I'm saying you lot don't get the sport and how he is.
You don't get the sport. The man asked you a question about the fight. You got to mention
it's a sign of being lazy when you're a heavyweight boxer and you look like that. You come in at that shape. It means you are not dedicated to everything. It's mind and body. When you come in to train, you look after your body. Yeah, you stay fit. And you eat well. You only got 2-3 months to do this. So what about
other stuff about your craft then? So what about other things? What about just your social responsibilities? So someone like Mayweather now, who does all the training and does all of that, and then goes and beats up his girl, is he respecting his sport because he's bringing it into disrepute?
He's only respected in the ring, but on the outside of the ring, no.
So, but you're not bringing your sport into disrepute. Isn't it the exact same?
No.
Let's take a moment for big up Pac-Man as well, you know?
Oh, Pac-Man, yeah.
Did he win?
Yeah,
man.
I don't know if he's back on the drugs. But it is what it is.
Is he a druggie now?
I don't know if he's back on the drugs. I don't know.
There weren't no drugs tests for the fight.
Yeah, and
you lot are just haters,
much faster and much quicker.
You lot are haters,
40. Blood. I've seen him.
Big up Derek Chisora when he's win.
Yeah, he was all right.
Isn't he out of shape?
Yeah, Derek Chisora. He's very sometime-ish.
Was he out of shape in this fight?
I can't. I didn't even. I only saw highlights of that. So I didn't.
Was he out of shape in this fight? He looked in shape. I just think you lot fuck. I think you're a hater.
No, man. You know, blood. Like
anybody over 6 foot,
you know Ceesix. I know you know, yeah, you bastard. Because when this podcast comes off, you're gonna be like, nah, he was a fat bastard. Still, no, trust me.
Anything. I'm gonna say something. To be honest,
I ain't gonna say.
I've never heard you say anything positive about Dillian.
Who, Dillian?
Nothing.
Because I know
you actually don't rate him as a boxer.
I know what Dillian's capable of, but it's because he's lazy. That's
what
what irritates me.
Why you say the man lazy? The man could have sit around. If he was lazy, he could
turn up for the fight, blood.
Listen.
He turned up, blood.
Chris, listen to what you say.
Don't get fooled by social media, fam.
Listen, no man, you say the man lazy, yeah? But he could sit around and wait for the shot at the world champion, the WBO, yeah?
Yeah.
And all the rest, all the belts.
Is he not a contender?
He is. He's mandatory now. Huh? Like they have. No,
is he a contender? Not
yes.
Like, do you think he's a contender? Where do you put him in the rank of?
For me, he's number 3
in the world.
Yeah, number 3.
Who's number 1?
What in the world?
Yeah. All right. Who's your top 3? You don't have to do it in order then.
Yeah, heavyweight. Are we talking about heavyweight?
Yeah,
for me, I'm doing Because with Fury, I can't know if I take Fury serious or not no more.
Yeah.
If he's even doing boxing or not.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. But
He's signed to Showtime.
it's for me, it's
ESPN.
it has to be Dillian, Fury.
Biased.
No, I'm not saying Dillian's first.
No, go on.
I'm just
He
naming
said
three
top
people.
three.
Okay.
No order.
Dillian, Fury. Actually, Dillian's in the top 4.
Go on.
It has to be in the top
Alright, so
4.
say the top 4 then.
So for me, it's Dillian, Wilder, Joshua, Fury.
And you?
Joshua, Wilder, Fury.
Top 4.
Oh, and then Dillian.
So he's in your top 4.
Yeah.
And you? So he's up there. So
course.
you respect.
'Cause there's not much competition.
So he respects his craft
There's
enough
not much
to be.
competition.
He respects his craft enough to be
There's
in the
not
top
much
4.
fucking competition to be in that. Anyone could be a heavyweight
Yo,
nowadays.
But Dillian, I find the competition, guy, I fight people.
Anyone.
You look,
fighting people.
You guys, it's not about you. It's not about the. It's clearly not about the victory because you didn't put Luis.
Hold
in
on,
there.
let me ask him something.
You
Let me
never
ask him
heard
something.
me say
Hold on,
Dillian was shit.
Let me ask you something.
Have you
Mr.
ever heard me
Boxer.
say Dillian was shit?
Mr. Boxer.
Yes, sir.
Let me ask you a question.
Have you ever heard me say Dillian was shit?
Mr.
though?
Boxer, let me ask
Nobody
you a
say
question.
nothing
Yeah?
nice about him.
Yeah? I never hear you say nothing nice, am I right? Let me ask you a question, yeah?
Did I not just say he boxed well?
Do you feel
That's a backhanded
do you
compliment.
feel Dillian
Yeah.
has fought
Worthwhile.
better fighters than Wilder?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
So would you put Wilder above Dillian?
I wouldn't put him above Dillian. Now, I would put him above Dillian only because I know what damage that brother can do.
But then look on the damage where Dillian do. You didn't see last brother him knock out. I don't know if him wake up yet.
Oh, Chisora. No, because he didn't knock out the brother. He didn't knock out the brother in this fight. It went 12
No,
rounds.
it didn't knock him out.
Alright,
Yeah.
let me explain something to you. Yeah, there's a
But
difference.
he's
Yeah, but why did he knock
Alright,
out
let me
Tyson?
explain something to you. Yeah, Mike Tyson. Yeah,
Yeah.
he didn't beat any of the greats. Yeah, he didn't. Like, if you look at Tyson's career, he didn't beat anyone apart from Bruno that had a name. But the way he beat people was devastating. People remember Tyson's name up till today. Yeah, the way Dillian fights, yeah, he makes it so close. Yeah, people, and this is why I don't think he gets that recognition, because he's not ending, man. Like Wilder ends, man, you know about it. The way Joshua ends, man, you know about it. You get what I'm saying? Tyson Fury is just known for his shit chatting, and he's white, so it's probably a bit more.
So he's not a good fighter.
Tyson Fury's got skills. He's got skills, but he don't end, man. Do you get what I'm saying? But it's because he chats shit and blah blah. That's
No, but
his
he will
gimmick.
outbox a
Everyone's
man.
got their gimmick. Dylan used to
Fury
have
would
the
take
mouth.
in a ring and take a 12 rounds and
Dylan was more known when he had mouth. Yeah.
So Dylan's like a bit like a Mayweather.
No fucking way.
No,
in terms
Mayweather will make
of outboxing people.
No, he's
Fury,
not that good.
Fury
He's not
will
that good.
outbox some. Fury will take you the full 12 rounds
outbox
and
you,
outbox
and
you.
he would do some stupid shit in the ring, like put
Right.
his hands behind his back. Dylan's a
Dylan-
fighter. He
Dylan-
makes the
Dylan-
fights all close.
Dylan is an improved boxer.
Yeah.
He's a better fighter now than when he was when he
And
fought Anthony
the reason
Joshua.
why I rate Dylan in
And they
that
both
sense,
have the similar record now, because now Joshua have a loss. Wilder's the only one without a loss,
yeah,
right?
but the reason why I rate Dylan in that sense is because he's never had the amateur pedigree like Joshua. He didn't go to Olympics or whatever, so he's had to learn on the job. Yeah, so he's done his thing. However, he makes fights very close, so you don't remember him as being a man that devastated this man, that man, that. See what I'm saying?
No,
So
but you can't
it's
say,
not-
look how him deal with Parker, man.
No, but again, do you even remember? But he didn't knock. You see what I'm trying to say?
Like, but
Tyson-
No, I hear what he
When you think
said.
about Mike Tyson,
Yeah.
you think about knockout.
Yes.
And the argument would always
Joshua,
be,
you
can
think,
Tyson
whoa.
in his heyday beat blah blah in
Yeah.
his heyday? Like, you never, that would always
It's
be the
how you
comparison.
deal with the man as
and
well.
if you're, based on what he's saying, him not beating any greats, like at the time when he was still labeled as this monster, is because of the way he was fighting.
I just saw a thing, even just to change the subject, on Zidane and Bailey. Bell, sorry. And Bell's got much more stats than Zidane. But the ways like the stats, like in terms of games played, assists, all of that, Bell's got much more. Yeah. But the way Zidane played that football, you're gonna remember Zidane way more than Bell. Do you get what I'm saying? Because Zidane was a bad boy. The way he used to get that ball.
I get what
So
you're
I'm
saying.
saying. So for me, Dylan, he's up there, but no one
He's not a showman.
He's not.
I get what
you
you're
don't.
saying.
You get what I'm trying to say.
I get what
and
you're
he
saying.
makes fights harder. And then by coming, I just feel that he doesn't respect the sport.
But then isn't boxing?
But when Dillian come out a fight, him don't look like him been in a fight. If you look on Dillian,
he's got a tough face. He's got tough.
But then
skin.
that's why him don't mind taking. Maybe he want to prove to the man him say, yo,
No,
we can't take.
But Tyson
Trust
wasn't
me,
a
if
showman.
Dillian could make it easy night, he
Tyson
would.
wasn't a showman. Tyson
He
was
was a
tunnel
showman,
vision.
but he just come in
He
and
was
he's
tunnel
just
vision.
brutal.
He went into some different zone.
And he just lace man. Bam!
Tyson would go into a zone like sometimes you have to be snapped out of it.
Yeah.
Like he would just be going into, do you know what I mean? Street
he said
fight.
he
He was
used
a
to
street
look
fighter.
man
boy.
in the face, and he said the minute a guy took his out of him 1 second, he said, "Yep, I got that, brother." Because the guy didn't want to look at him no
stare in
more.
his face,
Yeah,
just
he used to
stare at him.
stare them down, and that's when he knew he had the psychological edge over them. You get what I'm saying? So for me, Dillian is not remembered, so that's why he probably not getting the fights that he should do, or people
I
don't really
believe
look
he's
at him.
remembered though.
No, I get what he's saying.
I hear what he's trying to say.
Wilder, listen, if you think about everybody's fights, yeah, if you were to just name everybody's fights just off of memory, yeah, you would say you might not remember who Wilder knocked out, but you'd be like, "Wow, his right hook.
He's got that right hand.
Look how many men he's knocked out.
He's not a great
Tyson.
boxer.
When Tyson
that's
would
like
dip,
saying
and
if Dillian
Tyson's
catch with him left hook, that's
No,
it.
but
Night.
what I'm saying is, I don't really follow boxing like that, but I get what he's saying. I don't think Dillian's got the same. I don't think Dillian's got the same
You just biased.
overt. I don't think he's got the same overt CV.
He don't.
You know, like, so you think of Tyson, you think Tyson's a knockout. You know Tyson's a knockout specialist. You know he's just knocked out, man. You can't even remember who he's knocked them out.
That's what I was saying. Like Dillian has
Wilder's knocked out of like top 50.
exactly, and Dillian are fighting people in the top 10.
No, but what I'm
top
saying-
10. So it's not gonna be as
But
easy
even
as
still-
it's like alright. It's like for instance, hold on. It's like for instance, if I was to do a comedy show and I had all open acts on there, I would outshine and last longer, hopefully anyway. I would my name would carry on because people like he showed his class of being on the stage for years and showing that.
And you got to be a one day
No,
comedian.
but when you go on a show now where
With
you have
seasoned
when you have
comedians.
all 5 headliners, is people are gonna be like, oh, he did well, that joke. Everyone's gonna pick something from everybody and say who stand out. So it's because you're in a top 5. So Dillian are fighting people who are in the top 10. Remember, if you look at his fight, the people where they're ranked, that's why they've been harder fights. If Dillian, like the cameraman was saying, if Dillian was fighting some of the fights that Wilder were fighting, it would be night.
No.
Night.
No, there's a different attitude.
You
Wilder
hate
brings to
the man.
fight.
You hate
No,
the man.
bruv, you gotta understand when Dillian fights, yeah, he doesn't like. There's times where I see he could finish man, you know, like when he had man on the corner, but cause he's kind of out of shape, he just does little pull punches to try and get. I know what he does. He stalls time to try and get his energy back to load up for this overhand right that he never gets anyone with, yeah, and he just hold, and he's sloppy when he throws that left hook. He's always off balance. He's he's a sloppy fighter. He's a fighter, but he's sloppy with it, and that's how he used to be in Thai. He throws them kicks and he just off balance. He's always the way he fights. He doesn't. He might have got better, but he's still a very sloppy fighter. And one day, if he's not careful with them left hooks that he's throwing, he's always off balance. All man needs to do is just tap him on that chin and he's off. He's on the floor. You get what I'm trying to say?
This your boy Dizzle comedian. You've been watching Chalk and Cheese podcast. Stay tuned to next week. It's the best thing ever.
Cheese podcast. Put a podcast.
Chalk and Cheese podcast live.
Chalk and Cheese podcast is live!
Chalk and Cheese live podcast, you know.
First live show. That's right, the first one.
18th of August 2019, it's down at Dingwalls, okay? Myself, Ceesix, White Yardie, Dizzle, Christopher Savage. It's going to be a madness.
Live debates, Q&As, fun and games, music, and enough vibes.
In the name of Chalk and Cheese.
If you want to see man in the flesh chatting a bag of pork,
But one of the funniest podcasts is the boy.
Get your tickets.
Now.
so make sure you get your tickets in it.
Now.
Get your ticket then.
Now.